Hi and welcome. Thanks for waiting for me. I'm sorry I didn't have the sound turned on. I just saw the notes, so thank you very much. What I've been saying, or what I was going to say to you all, is tonight is our 20-minute meditation on inspiration and childlike wonder. And I picked this topic because it has to do with our creative process. And inspiration and childlike wonder are two really important components of creating in our mock-up process. So if you don't have inspiration, you don't really want to go and create a mock-up. And if you don't have childlike wonder, it's hard to maintain that inspiration. So that's why I picked those two topics for our meditation tonight. And we're just simply going to break the 20-minute meditation into two parts. We'll work on our inspiration first and then the childlike wonder. So that's what I have planned for us tonight. And let's go ahead and get started by closing our eyes. Get yourself comfortable in your chair with your feet planted flat on the ground, hips distance apart. And close your eyes and bring all of your attention to the point in the center of your head that is right behind your eyes. And what we're going to do is create a brand new grounding cord. So whatever grounding cord you have on you right now, you can just unhook it, drop it into the center of the planet, and then create a brand new grounding cord at the base of your spine, connecting it there at the base of the spine to the first chakra, and dropping that grounding cord all the way down through the dirt, the soil, the lava, and anchoring that grounding cord right into the very center of the planet. Go ahead and imagine that your grounding cord has you on full release, and you can go ahead and start releasing the energies of the day. Go ahead and let go of any responsibility that you have left over from doing errands or tasks or jobs today. You can put all that responsibility down your grounding cord right now. And then you can also just let the energy of the day and all your communications start to release from your aura. All the talking that you did, whether it was on the phone or through texts, emails, snail mail. Go ahead and release all of those communications. Just let that energy from all those conversations release. Let's take a couple of deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale again and exhale. And say hello to your body. Let it start to quiet down. We're going to pull the edge of our auras in around us so that the edge is actually only about 2 to 3 feet from your body. So go ahead and imagine yourself in a gold bubble, and you want to bring that gold bubble in around you so that it's only 2 feet from your body, where you're standing right in the middle of it. And the bottom of that bubble, you're going to tuck into your grounding cord underneath your feet. And as you pull that aura edge in, you're going to want to ground it, because in order to pull it in, you're going to need to be releasing whatever foreign energy has accumulated in the aura. So go ahead and let that energy ground as you pull it in. Good. Now go ahead and say hello to any judgment that you may have found wound up in your space today, and release that. And since our topic tonight is on childlike wonder and inspiration, I'd like you to ground the energy of the harshness of the world. I'd like you to start by grounding that energy out of your aura. And we'll get to more of that when we focus on the childlike wonder, but I'm just aware that there was that energy in everybody's aura. All right. Go ahead and let's create a great big giant gold sun to replenish with, and start to call your energy back from the week into that gold sun. Let that sun get big and full. And once you have it loaded with your energy, go ahead and bring it in through the top of your head. Let that sun fill up all of your body and all of your aura. And if that didn't replenish your energy, go ahead and create a second gold sun and bring that in. Okay, we're going to start with our inspiration and grounding that space for our inspiration, giving it a healing. So you can use a symbol to represent your information on inspiration, and you're welcome to use a rose or a bubble. I'm going to talk in terms of using the symbol of a rose, but if you'd like to use a bubble, if that's easier for you, that's fine. So what you're going to do is imagine that you have a great big movie screen out in front of you with your eyes closed. And on that movie screen, I want you to create the image of a rose. And you're going to take the stem of that rose and create a grounding cord underneath it and ground it to the center of the planet. So out on your screen, you could draw a picture of the planet underneath the rose and draw a picture of the grounding cord going from the stem to the center of the planet. And you can postulate that this rose represents your inspiration, which is another way of saying your information on inspiration. And of course, that's gathered from all your different lifetimes and your life experience. Go ahead and say hello to what that looks like right now with all of the colors and qualities in there. And let's go ahead and start to ground it. Somewhere in that space, you're going to find some really delightful, bright colors. You may or may not be able to see them right away, but that's ultimately what you're looking for, is your highest energy on inspiration. Now, to get to that, we might have to ground some darker, heavier colors. So go ahead and start to say hello to any colors that are between you and having that bright inspiration color. And as you look at your inspiration, I'd like you to kind of assess for yourself, how much freedom do you have in that symbol for your inspiration? Like, can you get an estimate of what percentage of freedom you have to engage in your inspiration? And you don't have to judge it, just get an idea. You can get a number in your head and then just say hello to that and ground that symbol for your inspiration. It's kind of a way for you to check on how you're doing as you go through this meditation and heal your inspiration rose. What we're trying to do is create more freedom for your inspiration. So I would say hello to any control energy, and that's probably going to be lower, darker, heavier colors. And that control energy may be accompanied with competition. You can say hello to those energy vibrations and start to ground them out of your symbol. And I'd like you to take a moment and start to think about who inspires you. Do you find anyone in this inspiration space that has been an inspiration for you, that's been a positive influence on you? Say hello to them and thank them. And take a moment to let yourself absorb whatever information they might have offered you. And take in what you're ready to. In this space, you can also say hello to people that you might have inspired. And acknowledge and give yourself credit for the people that you've inspired. And keep saying hello to that inspiration rose and grounding any energy that gets between you and your inspiration. I noticed another energy of stop, just like stop, don't go any further. Say hello to that energy and start to clean that out. And now take a few moments and think of the things that do inspire you, and take a few moments to let those images or sounds or fragrances move through your aura. What's your favorite place to go to for inspiration? Say hello to it in your inspiration rose and ground it. What's your favorite fragrance for inspiration? You can put that in your rose and ground it. What do you as a being know about inspiration? Where does it come from? How do you personally utilize it? And what inspires you? Go ahead and say hello to your inspiration vibration in your rose. And we're going to arc some of that brightest color from the rose into your crown chakra and run that vibration in a clockwise motion in your crown chakra. Let that inspiration vibration circle around in your crown chakra and then go down your back channels, or it can flow into all of your chakras. And feel that inspiration flow throughout your body. Feel the inspiration in your energy channels in your arms and coming out your fingertips. And feel the inspiration in your brain. Go ahead and create a gold sun above your rose for inspiration. We're going to fill that in. Take that sun, fill in the rose with gold. And then we're going to blow up the rose to disperse it so you can put a bomb underneath it. Or you could put the rose in a bubble and pop it, but you want to explode that rose. Good. Now we're going to create a second rose for our childlike wonder and postulate that this rose represents your childlike wonder. You're going to create a grounding cord on the stem of the rose and ground it to the center of the planet. And you might notice what an active rose this is. There's a lot of energy in the childlike wonder rose. It's a wonderful vibration. I want you to say hello to it and start to ground out any energy that is heavy or foreign and is not vibrating at wonder. There's so much enthusiasm in this rose, so I want you to be able to get to it and get that enthusiasm back in your body. So let's go ahead and first eliminate any stop energy. Any stop energy telling you or trying to program you to not utilize your childlike wonder. Let's get that out of the rose. Say hello to it and ground it. And I see like a lot of parental energy coming out of like when you were a child being reprimanded for being too excited, too enthusiastic, too active. And to me, all of those are parts of being in wonder. So there's a lot of reprimanding that's coming out. You might say hello to maybe the differences of the things that you are in wonder about as a child and the things that you are in wonder about as an adult, and say hello to that and ground it. And say hello to any judgment that you may experience in your space telling you that to be childlike or to have wonder is immature or not something that an adult does. Say hello to that energy and clear it. And you might want to say hello to all the wonderful youthful energy that is in the vibration of wonder. That childlike wonder is a very youthful energy. Once we clean it out, we're going to run that in our crown chakras too. So you might want to say hello to the energy that comes up telling you to be an adult or to grow up and clear that from your childlike wonder space. And I see all kinds of energy coming out like it's stupid, it's pointless. You can't make money with wonder, so why bother? It's not an important, valued ability. So there's a lot of that coming out right now. Think back to all of your childlike projects like collecting ants or caterpillars or butterflies and all of the interesting things you did with your wonder, or making mud pies, all of those childlike playful things where you got to learn and grow from your wonder. Embrace all of that energy right now and say hello to the brightest part of that rose that you're looking at. Find that bright light that represents your childlike wonder. We're going to say hello to that energy and arc it from the rose into your crown chakra. And we're going to start running that color vibration in the crown chakra in a clockwise motion. And you might notice the energy in your energetic body raising as you run a higher energy vibration in your crown. And all that enthusiasm is starting to come back in. And you can let that wonder roll around in your crown chakra, and then it's going to travel down your back channels and go through each of your chakras. And create a great big giant gold sun above your head. Collect up your energy again from the week, any that you didn't get in your body before the meditation. Go ahead and collect it up now. Bring that gold sun in and fill up your whole body and aura. And then create one more gold sun, and let's collect up our childlike wonder. Call that back wherever you've left it. Even if you left it in past time, you can still collect it up in present time and direct it into a great big gold sun above your head. And then bring that gold sun in through the top of your head and fill up your whole aura and your body. And you can let the excess run down your grounding cord. And when you're all filled up, you can go ahead and open your eyes and come on out of trance. Good job. I've got my eyes on you, and I hope you have a wonderful evening tonight. Thanks for joining me. Good night.